In fact, I would say you need to start your own business. Stop building somebody else's dream and build your own. I like the whole thing where employees are outside and the owner rolls up in a Lamborghini and hops out, and the employees are like, wow, that's a nice car. And the owner says, yeah, if you guys work hard and put in all your hours, I'll get another one next year. Start your own business. Build your own dreams, guys. Shut up, Wes.
Moments we thought were permanent.
First off, philosophy is a confession. Philosophy is a confession. Go love somebody that you don't like. Hey, what's up, knowledge seekers? Thanks for clicking on the link. WTJ Knowledge Drops back with another reaction video for you guys. More on that in a second. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you are a returning knowledge nomad, as usual, we don't have the time for me to express my gratitude for your support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means everything to me, seriously. If you are new, welcome. My name is Wesley Travis Johnson. This is my channel, WTJ Knowledge Drops, where spirituality meets science, and I try to blend Eastern and Western philosophy and spread love around the globe. If that sounds something you might be interested in, please consider subscribing and becoming a knowledge nomad. If you do, remember to hit the bell with all notifications so you can stay in the loop and never miss a drop. Alright, this is on Stoicism. First time I've gone down this path. I've been anxious to do it. Ancient Greek philosophy. This is from the YouTube channel Psycho Resto, and it is titled 7 Life Lessons That Took Me 10 Years to Learn. Morning Secrets to Rewire Your Mind. I thought it would be interesting to see if my life lessons of 40 years, how it compared with the life lessons of these 10 years. So I'm going to shut up. Let's get into it. As usual, once the video starts, if you back out, your device will explode. So please stay till the end so you can save your device. Also, I have some information on my next live Q&A at the end. If you're interested in that, please stay for that. Alright, shut up, Wes. Let's get into it.
Hey, beautiful souls. It took
I hate the AI voiceovers. Sorry about that, guys.
me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 30 minutes. Life waits for nobody. The sun rises, the world moves, and whether you are ready or not, time keeps flowing like a river that never...
Right off the bat, that's a fact. In my opinion, life is just one giant day that you take naps to refresh. But just one long giant day is how I feel. Pretty crazy. Life is crazy, guys. It beats the shit out of us. Shut up, Wes.
never stops. Every morning you open your eyes is a reminder that you are still in the race. But it is also a warning that if you don't get up and move, life will leave you behind. Think about it. People we once knew have gone their own way. Jobs we thought would last forever vanish.
When it comes to a job, you are just another spoke on the wheel. And you probably think that you can't be replaced, but I promise you, you can be. So don't take any job for granted. In fact, I would say you need to start your own business. Stop building somebody else's dream and build your own. I like the whole thing where employees are outside and the owner rolls up in a Lamborghini and hops out, and the employees are like, wow, that's a nice car. And the owner says, yeah, if you guys work hard and put in all your hours, I'll get another one next year. Start your own business. Build your own dreams, guys. Shut up, Wes.
Moments we thought were permanent are just memories now. The world doesn't pause when you're tired. It doesn't.
If you're going through some kind of an issue mentally to where it is hard to get out of bed, just start simple. I mean, there's a trick for a serotonin kind of loop that helps boost subconsciously. And what you'll do is you'll get a cup out of the cupboard, fill it with water, drink it, wash the cup, dry it off, and put it back where you found it. Completing that loop should help in the background a little bit. It's not going to make you feel like $1,000,000 right off the bat, but it is a start to where you can, you gotta get something you can get out of bed for. You have to. Whatever it is, it could be anything. Just something you got to get something that gets you out of bed. Generally, it's money, sadly.
Slow down when you're heartbroken, and it certainly doesn't stop when you're lazy. This is why mornings matter so much. Each morning is a chance to decide who you will be today. Will you be the person who repeats yesterday's mistakes?
I gotta do my work early in the morning. Like right now, it is 3:55 a.m. I've already woken up from a full night's rest, and I am ready to go. I love the mornings. So yes, this is good so far. It's right up my alley. If you are, like you said previously, in like a heartbreak situation, don't be heartbroken over a woman or a man, guys. Plenty of fish in the sea. And if they weren't right for you, they weren't right for you. The universe will set you where you need to be. Don't force anything. The universe hates that, guys.
Or will you rise stronger and more determined? The truth is harsh but freeing. No one cares. People are too caught up in their own struggles to carry yours. And that's not a reason to despair. It's a reason to stand tall. Because if no one is coming to save you, then the power to change belongs entirely to you.
Nobody is definitely coming to save you. This was a hard lesson for me to learn. But you got to do it. You got to do it yourself. Nobody is going to come help you out. Nobody. Not even family. In fact, they're the ones that help and support the least amount, are your family and the people closest to you. And I think the reasoning is low-key that the higher you get, the more it makes them look bad. And I mean, you're not doing it intentionally. It's like just whatever. And it's more them than you. They just don't want to look bad next to you subconsciously. And that's why the people closest to you, family, friends, don't support you for that reason right there. If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I need the engagement anyways.
It's the beauty of mornings. They remind you that your life is still yours to shape. Regret whispers to many people when they wake. Regret about wasted time, broken dreams, missed chances. But regret is useless unless you turn it into fuel. Don't look at your past as a prison.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't know how to feel about regret. I think you should probably live life with having no regrets. But then again, if you do, you can use it as fuel to help you maybe get you out of bed, since we were just talking about that. I forgot my point. I apologize. I'll remember in a second.
Look at it as a teacher. Every mistake you made is a lesson carved into your memory, and every failure...
Yeah. I am making a video on the 10 years I was a hardcore drug addict, and it's going to be titled Forgive Yourself and Move On. And it kind of, fits right here with your past. You got to forgive yourself and move on. Okay? You probably did a lot of fucked up shit, a lot of bad shit. So did I. Robbed from family, friends. Good old drug addict, selfish. So, anyways, don't worry about your past. Forgive yourself and move on.
There is a push toward becoming wiser. The morning is your daily chance to take those lessons and say, I will not.
Woo! That is good right there. That is 100% fact, guys.
Daily chance to take those lessons and say, I will not repeat what broke me. I will build something stronger. But here is the warning. If you don't get up and build your dream life, someone else will hire you to build theirs.
Boom. Just what I was touching on a minute ago. I mean, if you have to get an hourly wage job for somebody else, then that's what you got to do. I've lived my whole life doing it. I wish I would have came to this conclusion way earlier in my life. My priorities were all fucked up. I wanted to be the shittiest person on the planet for some reason. I did pretty good at it. And when I almost died, if I would have died at that point, I would have died the most worthless piece of shit that ever walked the planet. But God told me He was going to let me come back so I could spread the word of love, and here we are.
Unfocused, if you keep waiting for a perfect moment, it will never come. You'll spend your years working for someone else's vision while your own slowly fades away. The morning gives you a choice. Be the architect of your destiny or remain a worker in someone else's. And in this journey, silence is your ally.
You are the artist of your life. Shout out Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. and the Toltec traditions. They say you are the artist. You can create whatever you want with your life. It's basically your palette. No, that's what the paints go on. The actual what you paint. You get a paint and create however you like. It's manifestation. You just have to have 150% faith in whatever you're doing. Now, there is a law of desire where if you want something too much, then it's less likely to happen. That law has to be in place if you think about it. If it wasn't like that, you'd be able to manifest anything at any time, and that's no fun. So, the more you want something to happen, the less likely it is. So you got to play reverse psychology, guys. Act like you you want it, but don't want it too bad. Because then it'll feel like you want it so bad that it just slipped through your fingers, and then there's a reason why. The law of desire, I discovered. Shut up, Wes.
Work in silence, protect your dreams, and celebrate your victories privately. People love to ruin things, not always with bad intentions, but with doubt, envy, or negativity. When you reveal too much too soon, you expose your dream to the storm of other people.
That's a good point there. Don't put yourself around energy like that. I mean, there's enough energy in the collective, They're putting it out already. So you're kind of already receiving it, but indirectly. But if you are, around somebody that's constantly negative and doubting you, you should probably move on. You need somebody that builds you up. You need somebody that constantly pushes you to be the best person you can possibly be. And this is for men and women. Men, you have to push her to be the best version of herself, or she'll lose interest in you, I promise. Push her to be great, and you will win her over.
People's opinions. The Stoics taught us to remain indifferent to what others think, and that wisdom still matters. Build quietly. Protect your energy.
This is true, but if you don't speak it, then it won't manifest. So you can't just avoid it. Just do it responsibly.
Let your success speak when the time is right. Finally, never forget this. Not all advice is equal. The world is full of voices telling you what to do, how to live, and where to go. But if the person giving you advice doesn't live the life you...
Even more so now with social media. And I'm pretty positive 75 to 80, maybe even higher percent of the shit that you see online is bullshit these days. We've been rewarding the wrong shit for too long. Clickbait. We've been, having people earn money from putting up bullshit, basically, because people don't think analytically. They just read something and think it's true. And it breaks physics and everything, and they're just like, oh yeah, there's a fucking asteroid coming, but it's really a spaceship, and it's like changing directions and all this kind of weird. People, y'all are crazy, man. Think analytically. Does it break physics? If it breaks physics, it's not true. But what we were talking about here, the world's full of voices telling you what to do, and even more so online. Be very skeptical of everything you hear online, even on this channel from me. I know a lot of stupid stats and a lot of dumb shit, but it's all from YouTube University, so you gotta be skeptical on what I say as well. Alright, shut up, Wes.
To admire, why listen? Choose your teachers wisely. Ignore the noise. Follow only those whose actions reflect the results you want. This is the foundation of the video you are about to hear. These are not just words. They are principles that will rewire the way you face your mornings, your struggles, and your future. It took me years of trial, pain, and reflection to understand them.
Dang, we're still on the intro here. I've been talking a lot. Sorry. Let's get into it.
My goal is to save you that time. Today, let's walk through these truths together, and by the end, you'll be ready to rise every morning with unshakable clarity. Say it with me now. I will rise stronger every morning. Number 1, life waits for nobody. Life is not patient.
I will rise stronger every morning. Say it with me again, guys. I will rise stronger every morning. Every single morning. I'm going to wake up and be greater than I was yesterday.
It does not pause, it does not wait, and it does not knock twice. The biggest illusion many of us live under is the belief that we have time. I'll do it tomorrow, we say. Next week, next year, someday. But someday is a dangerous word because it almost always means never.
Procrastination is manifestation's kryptonite. Let me repeat that. Procrastination is manifestation's kryptonite. You can't procrastinate, guys. And I have come to find out in my years that if you give another human a reason to procrastinate, they will take it 100% of the time. I guarantee you. If you give somebody a chance to delay or to procrastinate, they will take it. In job setting and outside of a job setting.
If you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have a change, you know you must make. Life is not going to wait until you are...
Woo-wee! That is the gold nugget of the video, at least so far. That's fantastic. I already forgot the quote, but...
comfortable, ready, or fearless. It moves with or without you. When you open your eyes in the morning, you are entering a world already in motion.
So, someday is dangerous because it means never, basically. That was beautiful.
Someone is already working on the idea you're delaying. Someone is already training harder while you are scrolling on your phone. Someone is already building the life that you're only dreaming about.
Not for me. I gotta outwork everybody. I'm disabled. I don't have use of my left side. I only have one arm, one leg, and I have to use every ounce of what word am I looking for? I gotta outwork everybody basically. I can only sleep 4 hours at a time. I usually only sleep 2 blocks of 4. I generally go to bed at like 8, 9, 10 p.m. and I usually wake up around 1, 2, 3 a.m. Work while everybody else is sleeping, and then I lay back down when everybody's getting back up, and I sleep for another 4 hours, and then I get up and work the rest of my day. But I gotta work. I sleep when people are having fun and being social, and work when they're sleeping. I got to.
The world is not slowing down for your hesitation. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs."
Yes. Yes. Somebody's out there building exactly what you want. And the only thing that's keeping you from having what you want is action. Take that first step, whatever it is. The smallest step. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's just filling out the application for whatever assistant or whatever you need to get accomplished, just do one step today towards getting whatever you want out in life. Let me know what step you're going to take in the comments. I need the engagement. Anyway, so let me know what one step you're going to change to start towards your goal in life. Let me know in the comments.
Over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. His reminder is that time is our most limited resource. You don't own tomorrow. You don't even own the next hour. You only have this moment, this breath, this morning. And what you do with it matters more than anything else. Think about how many opportunities you've already lost to procrastination. Think about the days you said, "I'll start next week," only to find yourself in the same place months later. That's what happens when you believe life will wait for you. It won't. And the worst pain is not failure. It is looking back and realizing you never even tried. The world keeps moving, with or without your effort. Nature doesn't stop for your excuses. The seasons change, the sun rises and...
Yeah, people acknowledge failure, but it's more of admiration for you actually doing it. I think what comes out in the long run is not that you tried and failed, it's that you tried anyways. I mean, that's just try is what I'm trying to say. I think just try. Forget procrastination. I made a video on it in my early days before I started doing reaction videos. I made a procrastination video. I'm going to leave a link to watch it if you want to watch it after this one, but don't click on it right this second because your device will explode if you back out.
Sets. People are born, people die, and time flows forward. You can either flow with it, taking action each day, or you can resist it and be dragged by it. But either way, life moves. What does this mean for your mornings? It means that the way you start your day shapes everything that follows. If you begin with purpose, you step into alignment with the flow of life. If you begin with laziness, distraction, and hesitation, you fall behind. Morning is not just a time of day.
It's wild how this was written, 2,000 years ago at least? The Greeks were before the Romans who invented Christianity, I believe. I could be wrong. So it's crazy that 2,000 years ago or more, shit is still as relevant today as it was then. It's crazy to me. They started the rat race. We just continued it.
The flow of life. If you begin with laziness, distraction, and hesitation, you fall behind. Morning is not just a time of day. It is a battlefield where you decide whether you are a participant in life.
How do you guys feel about mornings? Let me know in the comments. Do you like them? Do you hate them? I can probably tell you if you have a hourly wage job, you probably hate it. Hate the mornings because you gotta wake up and you basically are on a go. Wake up, take a shower, eat. Hopefully you got enough gas in your car to get where you're going so you don't have to stop. And if you live in a rural area, the drive there is usually the worst part. It takes sometimes an hour to get to work. I forgot my point. I'll remember it in a second.
Yourself is begging you not to ruin. Would you still hit snooze? Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They understood that time is precious, and they refused to.
You would still do it. And I think once an idea pops up in your head, it immediately goes into manifestation mode, and you will manifest that thought. It used to happen to me when I was in high school many moons ago. If the thought of me skipping and leaving even crept up in my mind a little bit, I would end up doing it. So I had to make myself not think about even doing that. That's a nice tip for you.
Wait for life to slow down. They moved with urgency.
You would.
Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They understood that time is precious, and they refused to wait for life to slow down. They moved with urgency. They acted.
The only thing that I have problems with this is in my love life. There's one lady that I am interested in. What's up, girl? And I think we're on the we just need some more time to, whatever, work on ourselves, which is probably not the best way to go about it, but whatever. I definitely wasn't ready when we first started talking, and I'm not sure if I am anymore, or still. Shut up, Wes.
One simple commitment. Never let a morning go to waste. When you wake up, don't just exist. Decide.
Failing is how you learn, guys. If you're trying to learn something new, just throw yourself in the fire. You're gonna sink or swim. It's the only way I can learn. I gotta take live bullets and make mistakes if I'm gonna learn. But I will learn, and I won't make the same mistakes twice in a job setting. In my personal life, it's not as easy, but you get what I'm saying.
Decide how you will move, how you will act, how you will progress. Even small steps matter. A page written, a workout completed, a plan made. Life rewards those who respect time. The most powerful affirmation you can carry with you is this: I will not wait for life. I will rise with it. If you live
about this, do the cup trick. First thing in the morning, you'll complete a loop. It's a serotonin loop, and use it. It works. It's a good little trick.
with that mindset, you will no longer fear being left behind, because you will be moving forward every single day. So let me leave you with a challenge. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, don't pick up your phone, don't scroll, don't delay. Sit up, take a breath, and remind yourself, life waits for nobody. Today, I comment this right now to seal it in your heart. I will not wait for life.
I do remember the days where it was extremely hard to get out of bed, and I was extremely down on myself, and it was more than likely because I had hate in my heart for other people, which makes you have that same hate reflected back on yourself, and you can't love yourself fully if you have hate in your heart for somebody else. That's why I tell you to love somebody that you don't like so you can love yourself properly. And it might be one of the key reasons why you can't get out of bed. If you're having issues, start there. That person you hate, just pray for them to do better instead of hating them and having that feeling inside of you. You're putting that out into the collective too. So you need to take responsibility of what you're putting out. If that's the energy you're putting out, take responsibility for it and change it, please. I love you guys.
I will rise with it. Number 2, take care of yourself first. Let me tell you a truth that many people ignore until it's too late. If something happens to you, the world will move on. Harsh, isn't it? But it's reality. Your job will replace you. Your responsibilities will be...
I'm pretty sure this is AI slop. But this channel has 100,000 subscribers, so that's pretty impressive. Alright, let me tell you a truth that people ignore.
Passed on, and even the people who love you will eventually adjust to life without you. Life does not stop when you fall. It just keeps moving forward. That is why taking...
They don't give a shit about you. Trust me.
Must come first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot build your dream, support your family, or fulfill your potential if your body and mind are broken. Yet so many of us live as if we are indestructible, skipping.
I struggle with this. I got lots of doctor's appointments and physical therapy that I should be doing, but I don't. For this reason, I neglect my self-care. So, well, I probably need to listen to this part as much as you do.
Sleep, ignoring health, neglecting our mental peace. We think sacrifice means destroying ourselves even for the sake of others, but that's not sacrifice. It's slow self-destruction. The Stoics understood this. Epictetus taught that you must guard your mind and body like a fortress. If the fortress collapses, everything inside it is at risk. In the same way, if you collapse, your dreams, your goals, and your loved ones...
Yeah, you don't want to sacrifice your physical health, but I say you gotta sacrifice your happiness, your fun, to let somebody else have it. If you have kids, you know what I'm saying. That's the damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'll remember it in a second.
All suffer. So, the first responsibility you have each morning is to take care of you. Ask yourself, what is the point of working tirelessly for wealth if you are too sick to enjoy it? What is the point of chasing your dreams if your body breaks before you can reach them? True discipline is not only about hard work, it is about smart work. And smart work begins with self-care. So, what does this look like in...
Boom. What's the point if it's basically if it's killing you? The rat race. What's the point? We've got to the point now where you have to have an income or you're going to be living in the woods without food. That's how we've got made it for ourselves. You got to get out there and you got to grind 40, 50 hours a week. And the commute and everything, it's just too much. You end up spending more time at work than you do at home, and that's nonsense, guys. What's the point if it's making you sick?
Practice. It means respecting your body as the vehicle of your destiny. Fuel it with good food, not poison. Strengthen it with movement, not neglect. Rest it with sleep, not endless scrolling. And sharpen your mind with silence, not noise. These habits may seem small, but together they form the foundation of greatness. Think of your morning as the launchpad of your day.
That's kind of hard for us these days. Everything is poison. I mean, all the shit they put into food to preserve it so it can sit on shelves for a while before we purchase it and consume it, it's all poison, guys. I don't know, shout out LA Beast if y'all don't know if y'all ever watched him, but he's old shit, and when he gets some old shit, it tastes like chemicals. And that the reason why is because they put poison in it so it preserves it and sits on the shelves. And here in the United States, they don't give a shit on how you make profit. You know, they don't give a damn. Do whatever it takes, and they're okay with it.
If you start with chaos, rushing, skipping meals, drowning in stress, you set the tone for more chaos. But if you start with order, hydration, movement, calm reflection, you step into the world prepared. Many people ignore self-care because they believe it is selfish. But let me turn that around. It is selfish to neglect yourself. Why? Because when you break down...
Yeah, it's the nocebo effect. You bring negativity upon yourself for living in negativity. More negativity brings on more negativity, and positivity brings on more positive shit. And the negative version of it is called nocebo.
The people who depend on you will suffer. Your family, your friends, your mission, they all need you strong. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It is the most responsible act you can commit to. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself.
I like that. Generally, I don't like those sayings where this and this and this to the, you know, like, it's not this, it's the opposite way. I don't like that, but it makes sense here.
You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This means protecting your mental state is just as important as protecting your body.
I don't think it's... I don't neglect my self-care because I think it's selfish. It's more of the procrastination issue. I think I have plenty of time. That's more my issue. What's yours? Let me know in the comment. I need the engagement anyways.
Each morning, check your thoughts. Are you filling your mind with negativity before the day even begins? Or are you filling it with purpose and clarity? Imagine this. Two people wake up at the same time. One rolls over, scrolls social media, and fills their mind with envy and distraction.
More than that, more now than ever is what I was trying to say. You know, we look at social media and everybody looks like they're all happy and shit because we only post our best moments. And you're looking at everybody else and you're like, damn, my life must suck. Everybody else, it looks like they're having a great time, and I'm over here broke and barely holding on to my job. I'm replaceable, and yes. I forgot my point. I'll remember it in a second.
The other drinks water, stretches, breathes deeply, and sets an intention for the day. Who do you think will handle life better?
This is a good time for this. Remember, your thoughts are very, very powerful. And when you're alone, that's when they're the most potent. So be careful if you're thinking negative shit right off the bat in the morning. That is working against you, I promise you. Find something positive to think about. Anything. You can find a positive in the most negative situations. Here's an example. Somebody dies, but do they die really and go away, or do you absorb their energy and do they become a part of you? That's what I think. So, death of positivity is that they actually become a part of you. You get closer to them after death. And that's a positive and a negative. That's finding a positive in the most negative situation you can possibly do.
Who will stay grounded when the storms come? That's the power of morning self-care. It gives you a shield before the battles even begin. So let this be your commitment. Stop waiting until crisis forces you to care for yourself. Don't wait for...
I never drink water. What about you guys? How much water do you drink? My water is flavored as coffee, and I drink it the entire day. Every day, all day. That's another one of my major flaws. I need to start drinking more water. I do drink some, just definitely not in the morning.
Burnout, sickness, or heartbreak to remind you how fragile you are. Build habits now that protect you for years to come. Every morning, ask, what can I do today to strengthen myself? And then do it. Because here's the truth. Life waits for nobody. But if you take care of yourself, you can move with it, not against it. You can keep up with the flow instead of being crushed by it. Say this with me and drop it in the comments. I will take care of myself first, because my dream depends on it. Number 3. Don't regret. Learn and move forward. Regret is one of the heaviest chains a person can carry. It drags behind you, slowing every step, whispering in your ear that you should have done better, that you wasted time, that you are...
I will take care of myself first because my dream depends on it, and the dream is your manifestation, you creating your life, manifestation. You are the artist. You can create whatever you want. You will take care of yourself because your dream depends on it. Let me know in the comments how you're going to take the first step in your self-care. I am going to call the doctor's offices. I need to today. I got 3 hours or so.
Are already too late. But here's the truth. Regret is useless unless you turn it into fuel. How many more
Forgive yourself and move on.
mornings have you woken up replaying your mistakes, thinking about the job you didn't take, the relationship you ruined, the opportunities you let slip away? That's the trap of regret. It convinces you that the past is still alive, when in reality, it's already gone. You can't go back. You can't rewrite it. You can only learn from it. The Stoics were crystal clear about this. Epictetus said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Regret is exactly that, suffering in your imagination, creating pain out of what no longer exists. The past is a closed book. The only power it holds is the lessons you extract from it. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What did this teach me?" That shift changes everything.
Ooh, I love that. And it's really true. We suffer more in our imagination because we want to imagine the worst or even the best, honestly. But you can't regret. I mean, I don't know how to. I said this earlier. I don't know how to think about regret as a positive or a negative because you can use it as fuel, like he's saying. But it can start messing with you, as he's saying. Waking up thinking about all that nonsense right off the bat. That's negative. You're putting yourself behind the 8 ball right off the bat. So forgive yourself and move on is what I gotta say.
Every failure becomes a lesson. Every heartbreak becomes wisdom. Every wasted year becomes a teacher that pushes you to stop wasting the next one. But here's the danger. Regret doesn't just hold you down. It blinds you to the present. You're so focused on what you lost that you miss what's in front of you right now. Imagine driving a car while staring only in the rearview mirror. You're guaranteed to crash. That's what regret does. It keeps your eyes locked on what's behind you while your future passes by unnoticed. So how do you let go? First, accept that you can't change what's already happened. Forgive yourself for being human. Nobody makes perfect choices. Nobody avoids mistakes. What matters is whether you repeat them or rise.
I like that analogy. You can't be looking in the rearview mirror when you're trying to walk forward, guys. It's not going to work. You will crash. It's guaranteed. So stop staring in the rearview mirror. Woo, I love that.
Is above them. Second, take action today. The best antidote to regret is progress. If you regret wasting years not exercising, start moving your body today.
It's the first step in like sobriety too. Admit that you have a problem and you don't have any control over it.
You regret not starting your business earlier. Take the first small step now. Regret loses its grip when you prove to yourself that the future can be better than the past. And third, remember this. You are not the same person who made those mistakes. Every sunrise makes you new. The fact that you regret your past shows that you've grown. Don't punish the new you for the mistakes of the old you. Instead, honor that growth by moving forward with wisdom. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way
I like that shit.
becomes the way." Your regrets, your failures, they are not blocks on your path. They are the path. Use them.
It builds your character. All those failures. I like to say humility is better for your mental health than love is. And we all know how important love is for your mental health. So that should tell you how important humility is. And it comes into this regret of your past. You know, it's accepting humility. It's okay.
Let them shape you into someone unshakable. Tomorrow morning, when regret tries to pull you back into yesterday, answer it with action. Say, "Thank you for the lesson, but I am walking forward." Remember this affirmation and write it down. I am not my past. I learn, I grow, I move forward. Number 4, build your dream or build someone else's. Every morning when you wake up, you face a choice. Will you build your dream or will you spend the day building someone else's? This is one of the hardest truths to swallow because most people spend their entire lives working for the vision of another person while their own dreams remain buried inside them. Look around you. The company you work for, the building you sit in, the app you use, even the coffee you drink, these were all someone's dream once. The only reason you have them now is because those people decided to build instead of delay. They refused to waste mornings. They refused to ignore.
Yeah, that's where we've come. The only downfall of doing it yourself is you have to put in more work. It's, you know, if you're going to be successful in your own business, you're going to probably need to work like 80-hour work weeks. But you're doing it all for yourself and building for future gains instead of buying somebody else a Lamborghini, basically, with the collective. So, I forgot my point. I'll remember it in a second.
Or their calling. They acted with urgency, while countless others stayed asleep. And here's the reality.
Oh, yeah. You just got to put in the extra work. It's hard. It's hard work becoming successful in business. And you got to have money to make it, honestly. I mean, if you don't have access to credit, it's very hard to become successful in business. Kids, if you what I would recommend, as soon as you're old enough to get a loan from the bank and then put it in your top drawer, as they would say. Leave it in your bank account and just pay it off and build that credit. And do that a time or two, build that credit up, and then businesses run, all the bottom line stuff comes on credit and the customers pay, and you basically print money that way. And that's how business works. That's why some companies can make money but not turn a profit. And that's the reason why some people take losses on a sale. It's just too much to talk about right now. It's another time for another video. Capitalism. Late stage capitalism. Shut up, Wes.
If you don't wake up with purpose, someone else will happily sell you theirs. If you don't chase your vision, you will spend your life chasing deadlines for people who did. That doesn't mean working for someone else is always bad. Sometimes it is necessary. Sometimes it teaches you discipline. Sometimes it gives you stability. But if you stop there, if you give up your dream entirely to only serve others, then you've lost yourself. The Stoics believed every person has... If you don't chase your...
I like that. I'll sell you some. I can definitely sell you some happiness. This is what I try to do, I guess, except I don't sell anything because nobody buys anything. Buy one of my t-shirts, guys, please. I need the support, man. I'm unemployable. I can't get a job. And I ruined my credit in the first half of my life when I was a drug addict, and so I put myself way behind the eight ball. I know I'm gonna have to deal with my past for the rest of my life until I die, probably, but that doesn't mean that I can't get some help. So please buy a t-shirt or something, guys. I would really, every penny goes a long way. Thank you. Shut up, Wes.
To live according to their nature. That means using your gifts, your skills, your energy for something meaningful. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions." Ask yourself, what are your ambitions? Are they your own, or just what society handed you? Building your dream doesn't always mean quitting your job tomorrow. It doesn't mean throwing away stability recklessly. It means carving time each day to invest in what lights you up inside. Write that book before work. Start that small business on the side. Learn that skill after hours. The point is not how fast you move. It's that you move at all. Because every morning you delay, your dream gathers dust while someone else's grows stronger. Think of mornings as stolen time. When the world is quiet, before obligations rush in, you have a sacred window to plant seeds for your future. Most people waste this window on distractions, but builders, dream chasers, use it to create. That's why morning routines are so powerful. They allow you to put your dream first, before the noise of the world swallows you. And let's be clear, building your dream is not easy. You will face doubt, fear, exhaustion, and failure.
I love it. That's why I like getting up at 2, 3 a.m. I know the extreme night owls are going to bed at that time, and I get like 3 or 4 hours of complete peace and quiet, not having to worry about any distractions, and just work. I love mornings like that. How do you feel about mornings again? I know I already asked. Let me know in the comments. I need the engagement.
But you know what's harder than building your dream? Spending 40 years building someone else's, only to realize you never tried to build your own. That's a pain too heavy for the soul. So ask yourself every morning, whose dream am I building today? And if the answer isn't yours, then find a way, no matter how small, to invest in yourself. It may be an hour, it may be 20 minutes, it may be a single page or a single step. But do it. Because if you don't, nobody...
Yes. And business is 99% problem solving. So, if you're a good problem solver, you'll be good in business. Dang, I just seen like a little orb flying around. Y'all see that? That was weird. Spooky. What the hell? The hell?
Else will. Affirm this truth right now. I choose to build my dream, one morning at a time.
That was weird, guys. I saw like a little orb flying around. It was over here somewhere. You could try to rewind it back and see. But then something muted my audio as well. That was weird. Holy shit. That might have been my first encounter with a spirit or a ghost, and it was caught on camera. Move back and see that orb flying. It muted my audio. Shut up, Wes.
Number 5. Work in silence. Celebrate in private. In a world that rewards noise, silence is power. Everywhere you look, people are shouting their plans, their goals, their dreams. They announce what they're going to do before they've even taken the first step. But here's the danger. When you reveal too much too soon, you invite doubt, envy, and sabotage into your life.
I have a problem with this, and I share too early because I don't care if people steal my intellectual property, because I know they can't keep up with my intellectual property. It's unmatchable. So I don't care. I give people ideas. You can have them. I'll think of more, I promise. Shut up, Wes.
That is why one of the greatest lessons I learned is simple. Work in silence. Celebrate in private. When you keep your dreams quiet, you protect them. Think of them like seeds.
Yes, but you also use it to create. It's how you manifest. So be careful with what she's saying. It will bring along that other shit too, envy and doubt and all that from other people. But so what? You got to block that outside noise out. Like I was saying earlier, the people closest to you are not going to be the people that support you. You can't take that personally. They don't even realize that they're doing it, honestly. It's just, you making them look bad low key, and they don't even think that, they probably don't even think that's the reason. They just, whatever. But, yeah.
Seeds in the soil. If you dig them up too often to show others, they never grow roots. But if you water them quietly, patiently in private, they grow into something unshakable. People don't always want you to win. Sometimes, even those closest to you can.
Ooh, I like that. And this is something I need to work on in my life, and I'm going to take the first steps today. Being a little bit more secretive with what I'm doing until I have kind of reached a milestone, I guess you would say. And even then, I'm going to try to keep to myself.
Carry envy in their hearts. Not always out of malice, but because your progress reminds them of their stagnation. If you constantly announce your every move, you give them the chance to plant doubt in your soil.
The only people that want you to win are the other people trying to win. Think about that. Entrepreneurs only help they only really help other small businesses, help other small businesses. It goes down the line.
They'll say, "Are you sure you can do that? That sounds risky. What if you fail?" And those seeds...
That's what I was trying to say. Say make them look bad, but really they're stagnation. Like I said earlier, if you give a human a reason to procrastinate, they'll do it. They'll take it 100% of the time, and this is another thing pointing at that.
Of doubt can destroy your confidence before you've even started. The Stoics warned against living for the opinions of others. Epictetus taught that the more...
And you say, yes, I have 150% faith that I can do it too. As long as you have that 150% faith, you can pick up a mountain and move it sideways. As long as you have that 150% faith that you can do it, you will find a way. Shout out Jesus.
The more you seek approval, the less free you are. Silence frees you. It allows you to work without the weight of other people's expectations. It allows you to focus on progress instead of applause. Think of some of the most successful people in history. They didn't...
This also relates in the dating world, fellas. If a woman knows that you're trying to seek validation, if she's rejecting you and you keep coming back and coming back, it's not working for you, man. It's working against you. You always leave rejection with a compliment, okay? So if you ask somebody out, or can I get your phone number? She says no, you say, okay, well, I hope somebody comes along eventually that you like, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And you go on with your business, and don't contact her again after that. If it's meant to be, the synchronicity will sync up, and you will get another shot at it, and you just going about your own business is going to make you more attractive. It's rare, and rare men are attractive to women, so be rare.
Broadcast their plans to the world every morning. They built quietly, step by step, until their work spoke louder than words ever could. Greatness doesn't need a trumpet. It announces itself in results. Celebrating in private is just as important. Why? Because when you flaunt your victories, you attract envy and negativity. Sometimes you attract predators who want to take advantage of your success. Sometimes you even lose momentum because the praise tricks your brain into thinking the work is done. But when you celebrate quietly, you stay hungry. You keep building. You protect your energy. This doesn't mean you should never share anything. It means you must be intentional. Share.
Momentum is a real thing, guys. If you have some, you better just keep going, because that momentum is real. Once you lose it, it can knock the wind out of your sails for real. So if you have some, build on it. Keep building on that momentum. Just let it keep rolling. It's real. It's a real thing. Ask people in sports. It's a real thing.
Only when the foundation is strong, when the results are undeniable, when no one's doubt can shake you. Until then, guard your dreams like treasure. So how do you practice this? Simple. The next time you feel the urge to announce your plans, pause. Ask yourself, does sharing this serve my growth or just my ego? If it's only ego, keep quiet. Let your progress speak in due time. Tomorrow morning, when you sit with your thoughts, remind yourself, my silence is my shield. My work is my voice. And when the time is right, your results will speak for themselves. Affirm this truth in the comments.
That is just your ego, isn't it? Just realize that. Okay, I'm going to add that to my repertoire starting right now. What about you guys? How you feeling about your ego? You gotta let that shit chill, man. It wants to be... That's main character energy right there.
I will protect my dreams in silence and let my results make the noise. Number 6. Listen only to the right voices. The world is loud. Everyone has advice for you. Family, friends, co-workers, strangers on the internet. They all want to tell you how to live, what to do, where to go. But here's a truth that changed my life. If the person giving you advice is not living the life you want, why would you listen? We often give too much weight to opinions that don't deserve it. You tell a friend about your dream, and they laugh. You share your plan with a coworker, and they tell you it won't work. You open your heart to family, and they project their own fears onto you. And slowly, without even realizing it, you start shrinking your dream to fit.
Yeah, you tell something, and it sounds too good to be true, or too hard, or whatnot, but you can't listen to that shit. It's just because they're bullshitting with their progress in life. So they're just going to laugh at you and doubt you that you can do it, but here's the 150% faith part again. Do whatever it is with 150% faith, and you will manifest it. No doubt. The smallest seed of doubt will ruin everything. So don't doubt anything at all. That's why I say 150%. Zero doubt. Zero.
Their limited vision. The Stoics warned about this trap. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject." What he meant was simple. Not every voice matters. Wisdom is not measured by volume. Just because someone speaks loudly, confidently, or emotionally doesn't mean they are right. Think of it like this. Would you take financial advice from someone drowning in debt? Would you take health advice from someone?
And you also can't please everybody. It's one of the struggles I have a hard time with. If I get one negative comment, I let it get to me a little too much. Something I need to work on is, how about you guys? How do you take negativity? Let me know in the comments. I need the engagement. I can take rejection really well.
Who doesn't respect their own body? Would you take relationship advice from someone who is constantly toxic? Then why do we let voices like this shape our path? The truth is, you must filter your circle. Not everyone deserves access to your mind. Surround yourself with people who live the results you want. If you want to grow in discipline, listen to those who embody it. If you want to succeed in business, learn from those who have built real success. If you want peace, follow those who radiate it. Silencing the wrong voices is just as important as amplifying the right ones. Sometimes this means setting boundaries. Sometimes it means walking away entirely. It doesn't mean you stop loving people, it just means you stop letting them control your choices. And here's the key, the loudest voice in your life should be your own. Every morning, ask yourself, what do I truly want? What feels right for me? Listen deeply, trust yourself, because at the end of the day, you live with the results of your decisions, not them. So, when you wake tomorrow and the noise of the world tries to drown you, remember, most of it doesn't matter. Choose carefully whose words you let inside. Affirm this truth with me. I will only listen to the voices that lead me to the life I want. Number 7. Life rewards consistency, not excuses. If there's one lesson mornings have taught me, it's this. Life doesn't care about excuses. It only cares about effort. You can explain why you didn't wake up early, why you skipped the workout, why you didn't chase your dream. But excuses don't build results. Consistency does. Think about it. A single workout won't transform your body, but daily discipline will. Writing one page doesn't make a book, but writing a page every day does. Saving a little money once won't make you rich, but saving a little every day builds.
Consistency kind of goes with what we were just talking about before. I forgot my point.
Wealth. Success is not about one giant leap. It's about small steps taken consistently.
Oh yeah. Consistency kind of goes with momentum. The momentum builds consistency.
Every day. Instantly. The Stoics lived by discipline. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Every morning, wasted adds up. Every excuse compounds, but so does every act of discipline. The little things you do daily shape the entire arc of your life." Consistency is powerful because it compounds silently. You may not see the results right away, and that's where most people quit. They give up too soon because they want instant success. But the truth is, mornings are not about instant results. They are about planting seeds. Day after day, water them, and in time, the harvest comes. Excuses, on the other hand.
People don't fail because they set the bar too high and don't hit it. They fail because they set it too low and then hit it. Think about that.
Destroy you silently. They seem harmless in the moment. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too tired today. But one excuse becomes two become 10, and suddenly years have passed. Excuses steal more dreams than failure ever will. So what's the solution? Build non-negotiables into your mornings. Small actions you commit to no matter what. Maybe it's 5 minutes of journaling. Maybe it's 10 push-ups. Maybe it's reading one page. It doesn't matter how small, it matters that you do it consistently. That's how you train your brain to choose action over excuses. Think of life like a ledger. Every day you either deposit discipline or debt. Discipline builds you, debt drags you. Which one are you adding each morning? And here's the secret. Consistency creates confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you prove you can trust you. And when you trust yourself, nothing can shake you. Tomorrow morning, when your mind whispers excuses, answer with action. Even if it's small, even if it's imperfect, choose consistency. Repeat this affirmation with me and comment it to lock it in. I choose consistency over excuses. Every morning, I move forward. You've just walked through truths that took me years to understand. Life waits for nobody. If you don't take care of yourself, the world will move on. Regret is wasted energy. Learn from it and rise. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. Protect your vision with silence. Filter the voices you listen to, and above all, practice consistency. Every morning is a chance to decide, will you waste it or will you use it? Will you drift with excuses or will you rise with discipline? The Stoics taught us that time is the one resource we can never get back. Once today is gone, it's gone forever. That's why mornings matter. That's why urgency matters. I can't make the choice for you. I can't walk your path. But I can remind you, you are not powerless. You are not stuck. Every sunrise is a second chance. You don't have to carry regret. You don't have to follow the wrong voices. And you don't have to build someone else's dream. You can choose differently, starting today. So when you wake tomorrow, don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for life to slow down. Just rise, move, act. And as you move forward, hold this affirmation in your heart. I rise stronger every morning, and I will not waste the time life has given me. Write it in the comments, speak it out loud, and live it daily. Because life waits for nobody, and neither should you.
All right, my first taste of Stoicism, and it seemed pretty basic, pretty generic. You definitely want to try to find something that helps you get out of bed. Things that help you or keep you to where you regret is a big one. Forgive yourself and move on. Momentum is real. It builds consistency, which builds a routine, which builds results because you are growing and you are moving forward. Put in that extra work for your own dreams and don't build somebody else's, and don't let somebody else sell you happiness, because everybody's selling something, and if you're unhappy, it's more than likely because how you feel about other people. You are not loving everybody. If you love everybody, you can't help but love yourself. There's no other way. Anyways, thank you again if you made it this far. I love you guys. Go love somebody you don't like. Buy a t-shirt. Donate. My Cash App. It's all in the description. Subscribe to Patreon. As soon as I get monetized here, you can probably join me on YouTube. So, thank you very much. I love you guys. I learned a little bit. I hope you guys did too. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Go love somebody you don't like so you can love yourself properly.